Hi there, my name is Dan Pontefract. This is my Leading Remote Team series of videos where I go through 10 specific steps to help leaders become better remote leaders. In this particular episode, it's how to conduct one-on-one meetings virtually. So first question to ask is, how often do I have these now? Well, my suggestion, now that you're no longer seeing people face-to-face as often as you have in informal settings like the hallway, the elevator, the stairwell, and in group meetings, is to have them more frequent, ironically, but less duration. So, for whatever reason, let's assume that you have a one-on-one meeting every 2 weeks, and it's 60 minutes. Your team is 10, and so that means you get 10 hours over the 2 weeks devoted to having a team meeting, so 10 of your 80 hours of work. What I would suggest, actually, is having your individual one-on-one meetings once a week for 30 minutes. Now, maybe you want 45, but let's just at least ensure that the same amount of time is happening between what you used to do face-to-face and what you're now doing in a virtual way. Why? You need to have more touch points with your team. And so in doing so, this is the time in which to do it with the quote one-on-one. So that's how I would do it because people need to hear from you, they need to see you, they need to talk to you. And speaking of which, are you going to have this as a phone call or a webcam or a web meeting? I want you to have it as a web meeting and I want you to use webcams. In a pinch, okay, maybe the technology isn't there for your particular team member, maybe they don't have a laptop or a webcam for whatever reason. Let's assume they do. If they do, I need you to go pick a web meeting tool of some sort. We talked about that in another episode, and I want you to conduct a one-on-one meeting using your webcam, using voice over IP with that particular web meeting software. Why? You need to continue to have that physical, if you will, face-to-face expressions. That employee needs to see you with your leadership skills, with your resoluteness, with the way in which that you're leading. They need to see, and they need to see you do that. Conversely, you need to see if the employee, what he or she looks like. Is she scared? Is he freaking out? Are there other things that you may not see if it's just a con call or a telephone call when it is opportunistic for you to have it in a face-to-face webcam way? So more frequent, less in duration maybe. Make sure that you're having it as a webcam, web meeting face-to-face if you will. And once you've done those, I've got some suggestions for you in which to ask specific questions every time you indeed do meet. Start off by asking, okay, what has gone well? What are your successes since the last time we chatted? Get them talking about the positive pieces to them kind of working from home. Undoubtedly and inevitably there are going to be some struggles, right? We all struggle. But more so when you're not having those normal camaraderie pieces that you're used to face-to-face in the office, the routine. So just get blunt with them. Hey, so are you struggling? Where are you struggling? Tell me specifically about those. Then you get to, what can I unblock for you? And that's really important because now you're providing what I call air cover for the employee. You're saying, hey, I'm here, I'm for you, I'm with you. What can I do to help you unblock the struggle that you might be having? Now, specific to remote work help, this may be foreign to everyone. This may be foreign to the individual that you're working with in that individual one-on-one meeting. So you need to ask the question specifically, what's going wrong or what's going right with remote work? Do you need any help? Maybe if there's a bandwidth issue, right, to their home. I don't know, maybe they got dial-up internet for some reason. Maybe they have just had a baby and now it's real noisy. You got to provide some strategies and help for them. There are a multitude of different issues that could pop up for first-time work-from-home team members. So you need to specifically call out those questions and see what you can do to help. And then lastly, turn the attention on you as the leader. And ask the question, what can I do differently as a leader for you? When you ask that question, not only are you demonstrating a bit of empathy, but vulnerability. When you're vulnerable, particularly in a way in which that you are remote, that employee sees you in a different light. That employee sees you as someone that not only cares, but knowing that we're going to make faults as leaders in this newfound extreme called, working from home, the leader's not going to do everything correctly. That's you. So when you ask that question, expect constructive feedback, take it, learn from it, and try to action it the next time that you're interacting with the team or that individual in particular. Those are my tips on how to conduct one-on-one meetings in the series of Leading Remote Teams. I'm Dan Pontefract. Thanks for watching.